Guys, Sheep here, continuing the grind fest in this cave in Pokemon Uranium. We're gonna get everybody level 20, and then happily move on with our lives. Last time we got our awesome Shoutin. Yeah, we'll just ember our way through life. Don't poison my Pokemon! If you guys are wondering, the reason why I'm grinding up in this one area is because somebody else is healing my Pokemon, so I don't have to run back. Which takes a lot of the muss and fuss out of grinding. I should have headed back to get that. Did you say you'd give me an experience share by the time I saw 20 or 25 Pokemon? I think you did, and that would definitely make grinding easier, but... Look, the way is forward. If we get there to see you, we'll see you. I'm probably going to regret not getting that item. But I don't know which type of experience share they're doing, because there's two versions now. There's the one where you just toss on a Pokemon, which is sort of the old version. And there's a new one, which works the way the very original one did back in Red and Blue, which is just to turn on everybody's XP. Although the one in Red and Blue, it slowly diminished the effect. So... I mean, if I'm lucky, I can just keep everybody leveled. But the problem is, anytime I have those, I just keep one Pokemon that I really like out front the whole time. Like, in my Ultra Moon version, I like Beware so much, and they're so useful after I did all my work to, like, breed the right personality and stuff like that. So I was like, you know what? If I'm doing this, I'm doing it right. But, like, the only Pokemon I end up using is Beware, and I have this whole team of 6 that I could be using. So, I feel like those take out some of the fun, so I would rather, like, level up the old way. However, I get to a session where it's like, well, time to grind for 3 years, and this grass is only good for these 2 Pokemon. That's when I'm super pro using the experience shares like that. Also, for some reason, those, I end up with my Pokemon at, like, really high levels compared to everybody else. I think it's because I'll be like, oh, like, great example, in the case of the Shoutin we just got. I'm like, oh, I really want this Pokemon to evolve or get this ability. So I grind that out, and then everybody else gets ground out, and then everybody's like 40-something in a 30 area, and I'm like, oh. Well, but I don't want to catch anything. Because it's going to be a pain in the butt. When did the starters evolve? I'm trying to not look this stuff up. Although I think I looked it up once upon a time. I don't know. I've also kind of decided that most of my grinding is going to be on screen in this game. Mostly to give you guys an idea of, like, how long it takes. Don't use rollout. Get out of here with that. That's one of the few attacks that, like, I see and I immediately feel fear in my heart. It's like, oh good, someone's going to die in, like, a turn. It's going to get more and more powerful, and then everybody's just dead, and there goes my whole team. Whitney, never forget. Scariest gym leader in existence. The one of the games that gave you, like, a dragon-type Pokemon trainer, or Pokemon trainer, a dragon-type gym leader, like, fairly early on, and you really didn't have access to anything for her. Was it her? I think it might have been her. I don't remember, like, the Black 2, White 2 stuff, but I remember there was a dragon trainer. And it's like, anytime they throw dragons at you fairly early, it's just like, Yo, Holmes, what up? It finally, like, hit my brain that Comites don't have genders. They're just rocks. That's how they roll. Will do whatever they want. I could probably listen to this battle music all day. It's catchy. It's not overtly repetitive because it's long enough. I know I said repetitive weird. Yeah, flame on. Fight me. Alright, and away you go. I said because I woke up kind of late today. By late by like a half hour. So I guess it's not that bad. But I was proud of myself because I've been waking up at like 2:30. And I was like, yeah, that's a really good change from 5. Of course, it leaves me like really bored before I have to go to work. It's like, alright, I've got time to watch videos, I guess, because if I start playing a game, I'm going to get really into it and not want to stop. Then on the risk of going like, alright, it's about this time. I'll go until I get to a stopping point, and then a stopping point never comes. I was like, oh, okay. I guess I'm speeding on my way to work. Guys, don't speed. But that happened to me with God of War. I was like, you know, we're heading back to the house, kind of wrapping up this quest chain. I'll, you know, get to the stopping point of this, and then I'll save the game and then head to work. And then so much happened when I got to the house, and I was like, excuse me? So, yeah, then I got to work, and they were like, wow, you're usually, like, really early, but you're cutting it close today. And I was like, I don't want to talk about it. Let's ember you. And you're just going to poison me. I didn't even hit you yet. That's rude. Speedy little jerk. I've seen your evolution. You go through an awful teenage phase. Or maybe they just decide to eat everything and that's their final form. This isn't even my final form. Eats the entire buffet. Yo, Yorchinks, you wanna deal with that Fortalk for me? I hear you're the Pokemon with the moves for that. Thank you. Okay, didn't quite deal with it enough. Also, for some reason, acid being green instead of purple bothers me. It's cool, I'll just be poisoned forever. Mudslap isn't too much. I don't know if Scratch would be better or not. Apparently not, because that right days. There we go. Back to the grind fest. I normally don't mind grinding up levels and stuff in Pokemon games, but I get self-conscious about grinding up on screen stuff. Trying to be better about it. It's just like, no, you'll just talk and be entertaining and get better at that. It's like, I don't know if I want to do that. So, I guess I'm grinding up viewer rep while we do this. I'm just gonna get used to Rap Torch being poison. That's just a fact of life now. Should one shot the Grozer. Wow, really? The Grozer rooms have amazing defense. Or to be special defense. I don't know if my what counts as. Like, it sounds like a physical attack. You're smacking the crap out of something. There we go. My thing got deselected because something's running an update. Not asking me, which is rude. You'll update when I tell you to. Ha! Fights the computer. I mean, can you go away? Thank you. And now my mouse is being weird. I don't know why my mouse does that. It just drifts to the side now and then. And I have to fight with it for a while. It's awesome when I need to, like, urgently pause a video because somebody AFK'd. And it's like, please, please, please pause. I can't click this. I don't have a fast way of doing this. Oh gosh, please. I watch videos and watch together with people. And if they AFK, I am polite and I pause it. Although most of the time they ask me to pause it anyways, so there. Alright, Rap Torch is almost 19. I wish we were the one in front, because I could keep better track of that experience bar. I'd be pretty annoyed if my Orchings couldn't one-shot a Grozard. Although I know it would if it was like rock ground, but it's just ground. So I'll let you have that one, but that's still a bit shameful in my opinion. The only thing about it being hot out is that it makes the AC run more, and the way our AC is set up, it hits my room first. So my room will be freezing and the rest of the house will be like nice and comfortable. So at some point somebody's gonna walk in and be like, why are you wrapped up in like 3 blankets? I'm like, 'cause I'm cold. You guys are literally freezing me. I mean, it's great for my computer. Keep that nice and toasty. Some people have liquid cooling. I just put my computer almost right above an air vent. It's dusty down there. I need to sweep. Also, apparently one of my figurines fell. Oh well. It wasn't my Mimikyu, I don't care. Mimikyu is like front and center, where everybody can see it being cute and stuff. So, I'm trying to eat healthy, and holy cow, is that annoying. Mostly because, like, it's expensive, but also I like to eat quiet foods when I'm hanging out with my friends if I decide to eat. Oh, yeah, let's do some flame wheel. Bye. Growl was never remembered again. Look, I could lower your attack by a stage, or I could light you on fire. And honestly, I feel like one of those is much more effective. It's the fire one. We're just gonna casually, wrong one. Oh no, how'd that get up front? Switch mud slabs to the second slot too. Oh, I guess that's up front now. I don't know. Must have been a ghost. Yeah, like, if I'm hanging out with friends, I would eat something like ramen or something like that, because I can eat that fairly quietly. But, like, it's kind of hard to eat a salad quietly. Or, like, I've been munching on crackers instead of chips. Which, I can actually eat, like, Cheetos or something almost silently. Like, crackers are a lot harder. And either way, like, I'm polite and I angle my mic out, but I don't know, it's hard to snack and be quiet when you're trying to eat veggies and stuff. Especially if you like munching on broccoli. That's like one of the loudest 3 foods. It's like broccoli, celery, and I'm not sure what that last one's gonna be. Probably another vegetable, to be honest. I guess spaghetti if you're like slurping a straight at a time, although if you're doing that, you're just gonna get stuff all over your shirt. You're being really rude to your clothes. Oh, I know what that third one's gonna be. Rice cakes. Those are deafening. I used to eat those a lot, but I just kind of drifted out of it. That'd probably be a good thing for me to start munching on again. My quest for health. Alright, Alright, we might get Raptor Level 20 by the end of this. And we're only halfway through, so it's definitely gonna happen, but... Destroying all the dune sparses. Is it dune or dun? Dun 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 sparse. Alright, I decided it's dun sparse now. Oh god, it's a rock type. I'm so awesome against those. We just use flame. It's fine. We flamed on. Did I tell you guys about my Nicodongos? So I finally bought some. I'm fairly certain I told you about these before. And so I bought one where like the eyelids are like half open, so kind of depending on how the face is angled that day, it either looks sassy, like it's flirting with you, or like it just doesn't care. Most of the time it's just chill cat, which I guess is like the fourth intended emotion. And then I got the one that I wanted with the little ears. Like, it looks like a Scottish fold if you know what those are. But like the eye is a tiny bit messed up, and I know, and it bothers me, but it's okay. But then, because I was at work and I guess somebody had done some cleaning, I found this little capybara doll that was supposed to be given out with Story of Seasons if you had reserved it. Story of Seasons Tree of Town specifically. Which, those of you that are my farming game friends, you know that's like a year or two old now. It might be older than that, to be honest. That game's been out for a while, so I don't know why he had sitting around. I was like, hey, so what's up with this? And boss like, oh, you can just give it out. Or technically my boss, my assistant boss. Anyways, she's just like, yeah, you can just give it out to whoever. And I was like, I bought this game. Can I have it? She's like, yeah, if you want it. So that immediately came home with me. I need to reorganize my desk some. And by some, I mean a lot. Like, I did some reorganization to make room for the PS4, but because I have to take like a lot of meds and stuff like that, it's just a clutter of pill bottles. And I think I should put the ones that I regularly take on the desk, but two of them are really big. And then I just don't know what to do with the rest of them. Yeah, level 20. Still no evolution for Raptorch. We'll save Cubblefly for last because they're going to be our hardest one. But for what? That's not the level you evolve at, sir. Also, I don't appreciate the second that I switched mine up front, yours came out swinging. That's a smidgen rude. I have no attacks for the other Fullerog. Why are you in the wild at level 14? Look at that. I don't think we've got water absorb. What do you mean it's not very effective? Is it because of the water typing? Because that makes sense. It's not very effective either. I just realized how much of a beast Fullerog is. Like, I guess we're weak to... We're weak to electric for sure. I think we're weak to rock and ground, one of those two. And psychic. Yeah, we're not weak to steel. Don't worry, one day we're gonna knock this thing out. Get so much XP. I wish they were more common. We'd had a ton of experience. Thank you kindly. We might get a third Pokemon worked on. That was a bunch of XP. And back to the Tonamis. Trying to figure out a way to combine the word monotony and autonomy. Because, like, monotony doesn't work quite well. The metonymy might work. I don't know. I'll work on this. I'll consult top men and completely forget about it by the next episode. I'll probably forget about it by the end of this episode. Just go back to my, oh no, it's a ton of enemies. Alright. One level to go for Fulerog. Yeah. Oh, that's not what I meant to use. So apparently Fortog, who's the base of their name, is from a different language, so this is why this is the original name. But apparently their name was Fartog. And people are like, no, that sounds ridiculous. Yeah, let's try using Bubble Beam and being actually useful. I should probably just put Bubble Beam up front. We'll do that after this fight. I think the name means like strong or something like that. I found that while looking at the Fortog page. Trying to figure out when it got a water attack, if it did. And it did. And then we lived happily ever after. Fulerog's my boy. Alright. Pokemon. Summary. There we go. Running. I'm trying to not be sleepy today, but I am. So I guess I'll just accept life. Look, if the Orchinx doesn't kill it, I will. Although I think I might go before Orchinx. I don't know, how fast do you guys think a four-legged frog is? Versus, like, you know, a normal frog with 4 legs. So we're like in running mode, not hot mode. Fun fact, animals with legs designed like that actually have an easier time jumping than they do walking. Like, it's much more difficult for a kangaroo or a rabbit to, air quotes, walk. If you've ever seen them do their little 4-legged shuffle. It's much more difficult and energy consuming. I'm destroying the sentence. It's easier for them to do the little hops than it is for them to do the crawl. Like, the crawl takes more muscles, their body isn't designed for it. They have to use more energy because they're using more muscles, blah blah blah. Anyway, that's your terrible learning moment today with sheep. Because sheep can't sentences. I'm just accepting this. I don't want to go to work tomorrow. To be fair, I never want to go to work. I never not want to go to work tomorrow. I mean... Does that sentence work? We got a double negative in there. No, I don't think that sentence works. Anyways, to be fair, I never want to go to work. And I really enjoyed my job when I first got it, and just over time it's like, blah. Like, it doesn't help that I haven't felt 100% for a long time. To the point that it's just like, no, this is my new percentage is at a level, you know, steady 70. Let's level it out. It's just gonna kind of stick there. But at the same time, just look, I didn't clock any extra hours or time like that last week, so I don't get fussed at that. But like, we got sales quotes and stuff they always want us to make, and I don't control the people that walk in the door. So I try my best to, you know, be like, oh, you want this stuff? You want this stuff? Blah, blah, blah. There's this deal going on. But, like, I can't force people to, like, get GameStop cards and things like that. And to be honest, at this point, I'm not invested enough in GameStop to even try. Like, if I know this is gonna, like, cut you a great deal, and that you're probably gonna be buying games in the future, then yeah, I'm gonna work on selling you a card, but, like, if you're a little lady that looks confused in there, I'm just like, you're not gonna want this. You're literally going to buy this and forget it exists in your wallet. Alright, we're gonna get Yo Man somewhere, but I don't think he's gonna get to 20 before the end of this. That was a combination of sounds that should not go together. Holy cow. Just oh, and you guys get to listen to it for a while. Have fun with that. And so, like, at least once a week I get fussed at for something, and it's like, yeah, cool. You just ensured that I cared for the rest of the day. Fine, I'll stomp on this too. I don't care. Stomp on everything. Let's go. Or, you know, my attack and miss. Or chinks. I would have focused on that Grozard. Hey, it's less button clicks to hit the Grozard. He's going to stay and tag us for the rest of our lives. The next 3 minutes of this episode are going to be us fighting this Grozard. Oh! Yeah! There we go. Back to running back and forth. I might go ahead and make progress when I get to those other two. Because I really don't feel like this is the best place to level them. Definitely not with our, Cubble Fly. I keep wanting to call it a Beartier Fly, and that's not, it's... That's the thing that I want it to be called when it evolves, but that is not what it's called. Oh geez, what's that other Pokemon? Oh right, our little rock boy. Oh, he's got a steel attack, so he'll do decent. I think I might throw him up front and cruise out of here and just level Cubble Fly in the next area that we get to. There's poison types, so that's gonna hurt her pretty bad. Then we got the rock and ground types and stuff like that, which it doesn't really have an attack for. I don't think Fairy's neutral against those. Cauliflower's just having a hard time. It's been a while since we got into like regular use against stuff, and even when we did, it was having trouble. It's weird because I'm used to fairies just being like, oh yes, I'm going to destroy everything in the land. Because they add them and they were just incredibly powerful. God, that's such a terrible combination of sounds. Oh my goodness. We'll go until Yeoman's level 18. I say thinking that these Dunsparks are gonna die faster than they did. I feel like Screech should be focused the other way. The sound looks like it's coming in towards them. Man, we're getting a lot of experience from Dunsparce. I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, just sleep. It's fine. Oh wait, are they using yawn instead of screech? No, that's screech. It should totally be angled the other way. Anyways, that's the official cheap verdict on that. We're both asleep and this thing is screeching like, no, just one of you is asleep. I keep thinking those U's are coming from Yeoman. So, how are you asleep with all that noise? It's like, oh yes, I am going to rest to heavy metal. No, you're not. You think you're going to. You have 1 HP. Are you insane? Look at that! You can barely see it. Like, it's literally just like 2 or 3 pixels of color. I'm mad. I'm always mad, but I'm mad. Still have leisure for you. Alright. Let's do a savey safe. Because I like doing this. And, probably see you guys in 2 days after I do work. Blah. Bye!